Bringing Up Bates. Zach Bates' youngest daughter suffers scary injury. Bringing Up Bates stars Zach and Whitney Bates have been documenting their lives with their 5 kids: Bradley, Kessie, Chloe, Jaden, and Lily. Their youngest child, Lily, was born August 15, 2023. Since then, Whitney has focused more on her life as a mom and businesswoman, seemingly showing no interest in a 6th child. But amid all the happiness of parenting, Zach recently took to social media to share that their youngest daughter suffered from an injury. Keep reading to see what happened. Zach and Whitney have been busy as a married couple. Whitney currently runs the Bates Sisters boutique along with her sister-in-law, Carlin. The Bringing Up Bates stars have uploaded numerous endorsement clips over the past few weeks, showing that the company is still going strong. Meanwhile, Zach continues to make cooking videos on his YouTube channel, Bates Kitchen. He likes to have some of his family as guests, especially Kelly Jo, who recently did a Q&A video with him. Many of Zach and Whitney's IG posts today are about their kids. But Zach recently made an unexpected reveal as his daughter suffered a scary injury. In an IG Stories post, Whitney Bates shared a heartbreaking photo of his daughter, Lily, who got her arm plastered. According to the Bringing Up Bates star, Lily is getting braver and tries to be like the big kids. Whitney then said that her daughter suffered from a fall after climbing up on a stool to try and grab some things on the counter. She fell and broke her arm. Whitney said the doctors were positive that Lily's arm would heal quickly, but she couldn't help but feel sad seeing her daughter with a plastered arm. Whitney also said that Chloe helped pick a pink cast for Lily. Despite the injury, Whitney revealed that nothing is slowing down her youngest daughter, adding that she's living her best life 100 miles an hour. Whitney Bates also took to Instagram to share a mini vlog from a day in her life. The Bringing Up Bates star recorded the day she cleaned her car. It's been a part of her routine, but many were left in awe when Whitney revealed how some of her older kids help with the cleanup. Aside from her life as a mom, Whitney has also been thankful for her happy marriage. Last month, she sent her husband a sweet Valentine's Day message, saying, "2 days, 5 beautiful kids, and a lifetime of love each day with you feels like the first. You've been my rock, my partner, and the father of our incredible little ones." Whitney added that she will always be grateful for all the love and support he has given them. Bringing Up Bates. Layla and Zade Stewart twin in precious pictures. Bringing Up Bates stars Layla and Zade Stewart are twinning in their latest precious pictures. The siblings look as cute as ever in their coordinating outfits. So of course, Mom Carlin Bates and Dad Evan Stewart couldn't help but show them off to their social media followers. Scroll down to take a look at the adorable new photos. In case you can't keep all of the Bates grandkids' names and ages straight, here's a quick refresher. In January 2020, Carlin and Evan welcomed Layla Ray Stewart to the world. On January 31, 2023, the little girl will celebrate her 3rd birthday. Then, in March 2022, Zade Patrick Stewart joined the family. On March 28, 2023, the baby boy will turn 1 year old. For now, Carlin and Evan's baby plans are on hold while she navigates her mysterious health issues. In the meantime, they are soaking up lots of quality time with their darling daughter and son. As they make memories, they enjoy sharing the highlights with Bringing Up Bates fans via social media. On her Instagram stories on Monday, Carlin shared a handful of new photos of Layla and Zade in their matching pajamas. In the snaps, Zade is wearing blue pajamas with hearts, while Layla is wearing pink ones. They might be Valentine's Day pajamas. The siblings are snuggling up together on a cozy white blanket as they show off their adorable looks. As she captured the kids as they cuddled, Carlin captioned one photo, "Sweet dreams." It looks like Layla and Zade are little best friends already. Bringing Up Bates star Carlin also snapped a solo shot of Zade, and he was a total ham for the camera. On his Instagram stories, Evan shared a photo of Carlin reading a story from a children's Bible to the kids. Layla is sitting beside her mama, looking at the pictures in the book. Zayd is seated on his mom's lap and seems into this special family activity. You can see all of the precious photos below. Thanks to social media, Bringing Up Bates fans can continue watching Zayd and Layla grow up. There are likely many more twinning photos in their future. So, what do you think of Layla and Zayd Stewart's coordinating outfits? Can you believe how much they've grown recently? Lawson Bates leaves flirty comment on Jana Duggars' photo. Today's video, we're going to talk about something that has caught the attention of fans all over the internet. Lawson Bates and Jana Duggar. You might have seen the headlines or even the Instagram post that has everyone talking, but in case you missed it, don't worry. We've got you covered. We're diving into Lawson Bates leaving a flirty comment on Jana Duggars' photo, what it means, the reactions from fans, and why this might be the start of something new. So grab a seat and let's get into it. Before we dive into the juicy details, let's take a moment to talk about who Lawson Bates and Jana Duggar are, especially for those of you who might not be too familiar with them. First up, we have Lawson Bates. He's part of the well-known Bates family, a family that's gained a lot of attention over the years for their reality TV show Bringing Up Bates. Lawson himself is a musician, singer, and has often been in the public eye thanks to his appearances on the show, his musical career, and of course, his large, close-knit family. And then there's Jana Duggar, who is one of the stars of 19 Kids and Counting On. As part of the Duggar family, she's grown up in front of the camera, living a very public life. Jana has always had a reputation for being the responsible and caring older sister, taking care of her younger siblings, and remaining somewhat private about her personal life, especially her romantic life. So, what's the connection between these two? Well, both come from large, Christian families, and over the years, there has been a lot of speculation about their relationship, particularly regarding their romantic interests. Alright, so here's where things get interesting. Recently, Jana Duggar posted a beautiful photo on her Instagram, a simple but stunning image that captured her with a radiant smile, probably taken on one of her outings or family events. She often shares these glimpses of her life with fans, but this particular post caught the attention of someone special, Lawson Bates. Lawson, known for his laid-back personality and charm, didn't waste any time commenting on the photo. And let me tell you, it wasn't just a generic "looking great" comment. No, Lawson's comment was flirty and playful, leading many to wonder whether there might be more going on between him and Jana than meets the eye. His comment read something like this: "If only I could pull off that look as well as you do." Now, I don't know about you, but that's definitely not your average comment. There's some definite flirtation there, and it seems like Lawson might be hinting at more than just admiration for Jana's beauty. Of course, as soon as that comment hit the internet, fans went wild. People were quickly speculating, is something going on between Lawson and Jana? Are they dating? Or is this just friendly banter? The comments sparked a lot of excitement from their followers, who immediately took to social media to share their thoughts. Others, however, seemed to think it was just Lawson being Lawson, not necessarily signaling a romantic interest, but simply being playful with a friend. It's interesting because over the years, both Lawson and Jana have had their fair share of rumors surrounding their dating lives. Lawson has been romantically linked to a few women in the past, but nothing ever really stuck. And as for Jana, well, despite being one of the oldest Duggar children, she has remained notably single. Fans have often wondered why Jana hasn't settled down yet, especially given the Duggar family's traditions and emphasis on early marriages. Now, let's talk a little bit more about whether this comment could be the beginning of something serious or just a bit of fun. In reality, Lawson Bates and Jana Duggar have known each other for years. Their families have spent a lot of time together, After all, the Bates family and the Duggar family share similar values, lifestyles, and backgrounds. Over the years, there have been subtle hints from both sides that the two might have a special connection, but nothing has ever been confirmed. Jana's romantic life has been a topic of speculation for quite some time, especially considering that she is now in her 30s and has yet to marry. Fans have long wondered why she hasn't paired off with someone in her community, but many believe that Jana is waiting for the right person. And could Lawson be that person? What's intriguing about the timing of this comment is that both Lawson and Jana seem to be at places in their lives where they're ready for something new. Both have been open about their faith and desire for marriage. And while Jana has always seemed like the responsible older sister, there's been growing interest in her own happiness and future. So, what do their families think about this? Well, we can only speculate, but if their past behavior is any indication, it's likely that both the Bates and Duggar families are supportive of their children finding love, just as long as it aligns with their traditional values. In the Duggar family, there's a strong emphasis on courtship over dating, which is often a more formal process aimed at finding a marriage partner. This could mean that if there is something romantic going on between Jana and Lawson, it's happening under the radar, and they might be going through a more private courtship process. On the Bates side, courtship is also an important aspect of their relationships, so if there's any romance happening here, it's likely very much in line with their family's values. The real question is, what will happen next? Could this flirty comment lead to something more serious? Are we about to witness a new reality TV love story unfold? At the end of the day, it's hard to say whether Lawson Bates and Jana Duggar are actually dating, or if this comment was just a playful exchange between two friends. But one thing is for sure, it's got people talking. Whether this leads to a romance or just another chapter in their ongoing friendship, we'll just have to wait and see. What do you think? Are Lawson and Jana going to make it official, or was this just a fun, flirty comment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what you all think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. We've got plenty more stories to cover, and you won't want to miss them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Are Gil and Kelly Jo Bates still friends with Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar? Before we get into the current status of their relationship, let's take a quick look back at how these two families became connected. The Bates family and the Duggar family are well known for their appearances on reality TV. The Duggars are best known for 19 Kids and Counting, and the Bates are known for Bringing Up Bates. Both families are part of a group that believes in homeschooling, courtship instead of dating, and having large families. The two families first became close in the early 2000s. Gil and Kelly Jo Bates, who have 19 children, shared many of the same values as Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, also parents to 19 kids. Their large families, combined with their similar Christian beliefs and lifestyle choices, made them instant friends. For a long time, the Bates and the Duggars were like family. They would spend holidays together, vacation together, and even appear on each other's reality shows. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar were often seen as role models by the Bates, and the families would share a lot of family milestones together, like births, weddings, and even significant moments in their kids' lives. In fact, the two families seemed inseparable for a while. On the Duggar side, Jim Bob and Michelle seemed to really support the Bates' decision to have a large family. The Bates, in return, spoke highly of the Duggars, calling them an inspiration for how they handled their large family dynamics. Even their kids were close. The Bates and Duggar children would often play and spend time together during family get-togethers. The friendship between the two families seemed incredibly strong, and fans of the shows loved seeing them interact on screen. So, what went wrong? Well, as we all know, things have been changing in both families over the years, and there are a few key moments where tension seemed to rise between the Bates and the Duggars. One of the most noticeable shifts came when scandal hit the Duggar family. In 2015, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's eldest son, Josh Duggar, was involved in a major scandal. Josh admitted to molesting 5 young girls, including some of his sisters, which rocked the Duggar family to its core. The scandal led to the cancellation of 19 kids and counting, and a huge public fallout for the Duggar family. Now, it's important to note that the Bates family, like many other families, took a step back from the media frenzy surrounding the Duggars. They expressed support for the family, but also maintained some distance during this turbulent period. But even beyond the scandal, there were other signs that things were changing. For example, there were fewer appearances of the Bates family on the Duggar social media accounts, and the same was true for the Duggar family on the Bates platforms. Many fans started to notice this shift. Now, let's take a look at this situation from the Bates family's perspective. Gil and Kelly Jo Bates have always been protective of their children and their family's image. They've expressed that they don't believe in airing their personal struggles for the public to see. This stance might explain why they've distanced themselves a bit from the Duggar family after the scandal. Gil has made it clear that he and Kelly Jo prefer to focus on their own family's well-being rather than getting involved in any drama. This could very well be one of the reasons they started pulling away from the Duggars. After all, the Bates family, while sharing similar values with the Duggars, has always been a little more private when it comes to personal matters. So, it's possible that Gil and Kelly Jo didn't want to be too closely associated with the fallout from Josh Duggar's scandal. It's a tough situation to navigate, especially when it involves friends you've known for so long. On the other side, we have the Duggar family's perspective. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar have been through a lot over the years. While they've remained publicly supportive of their son Josh and their family's values, the public scrutiny has been intense. After the scandal, the Duggars had to rebuild their reputation in a very public way. Jim Bob and Michelle have always been committed to their faith and their family, and they likely took this period to reflect and handle things privately, especially given the media attention. It's possible that Jim Bob and Michelle may not have wanted to impose on the Bates, especially given the intense media scrutiny they were facing. It's also likely that both families simply decided to focus on their own individual journeys rather than maintaining the same level of closeness. So, the big question: are Gil and Kelly Jo Bates still friends with Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar? Well, from the outside looking in, it does seem that the two families have drifted apart somewhat in recent years. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not still friends. They've both continued to be active in their respective ministries, raising their children with similar values and supporting each other in private. While the days of regular social media, shout-outs, and joint TV appearances might be behind them, the friendship between Gil, Kelly Jo, Jim Bob, and Michelle Duggar likely still exists, just not in the public eye the way it once did. At the end of the day, friendships change over time, especially when you're dealing with large families in the public eye. Whether or not Gil and Kelly Jo Bates are still close friends with Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, one thing's for sure: both families continue to live by their faith and values, even if they're doing it a bit more privately now.